Hello there. Thank you for using the accounts payable file. Today's video I want to share with you a detailed tutorial on how to use it. So first off, download the file, right click it, click on properties, click on unblock, OK. This will now enable macros in the file. Without macros, it's not going to work properly. Once we do that, double click, you have this banner, click on enable content, and you are good to go. Those who are using the light version will have the unlock pro features. Those who are using the paid version will not have this button. So immediately you go to the home page. We have our dashboard. This is going to show you your main metrics: total outstanding amount, overdue amount, paid this month, open invoices, and late invoices. You have the two buttons, watch YouTube tutorial. That's going to take you to this video, so I'm not going to click it. And you have the reset system. That's going to clear all the data. I'll show you that in the end. The Unlock Pro feature is going to bring you to the website where you can get the full version. On the bottom, you have two charts: your aging analysis, which is based on outstanding balances, the days between 0 to 30, what's the amount, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and over 90 days in red. You have your cash flow for the last 6 months. These are all, of course, updated all the time. You don't have to do anything. It's going to show you payments in blue and invoices in gray, and you can see the gaps in where you stand. And if you don't really see the numbers, it means it's very, very close. That's the home page and the dashboard. Let's take a look at other things you have to do here. In the list sheet, this is where you define your categories and your payment methods. You can add as many as you want, change as many as you want. Just don't move the tables around. Vendors is where you put your vendors. Just add vendors' names here. Let's start with invoices and then payments. Invoices, you have two options. You can click on add invoice. That's going to take you to the next row, automatically assign an invoice ID number. You select the vendor. You select the date, let's say a couple of days. You select the due date, let's say +4, well, let's not use a formula. Let's say it's due on the 20th of May. The amount is $650. And you can see already the status is automatically a function that will tell you how much is paid, how much today is overdue, and notes. You can just have a note for tracking. Notes is not important. Notes and categories are just for you to manage it. And you can do other things with that later, of course. So that's how you add an invoice. You can always delete. You can always update. You can change things. But make sure if you make adjustments, not to make adjustments to payments that already are attached to invoices. Now to for payments. Again, you have this button, add payments, automatically going to give you a new row with a payment ID. You select an invoice and you select a date. Let's say I paid this today. And the amount, let's say, is 50, and I paid with a credit card. And you can have some notes if you want. All right, so the best way is always click on the button. Otherwise, you have to click on the payment ID yourself. Also, with the invoice ID, you have to generate yourself. So always use the button, because imagine you have 50 or 60 rows, and you're over here, or you filtered something. That's just very easy to do. So those are the data sheets you need to update. As you go here to the home, you see already things have updated. You can see the chart changed immediately. So everything updates as you do it. You don't have to do anything else. And that's pretty much what you got here. Now let's just show you, if I click on reset, what happens. You get this pop-up message. You can see you're zeroed out, nothing, no charts, no data. Everything here is clear. The formulas are not changed, of course, and you are ready to go and use this file again. So I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, click on that like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.